Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. This is actually my last spread for 2021. Remember, we went to the Toy and Action Figure Museum in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. We recognized that the old zoo that was part of Tiger King show, I don't know if you got to see that on Netflix during COVID, was not too far away, and so we decided we were going to go down there and got some pictures right in the entrance. If you watch the show, remember something very critical happens in this building as part of that show. I won't talk about it here. And then I got some pictures through the fencing, but it's completely abandoned right now, and it's actually kind of sad to see that. I chose orange for this just because orange of tigers, and you can see I've got the Tiger King title piece here and this little tiger that I got from Cricut Design Studio. And then on this side, we have pictures of my son flying out. So I said goodbye 2021 and my son Levi. So it's kind of goodbye to 2021, goodbye to Levi, and these are pictures of him leaving. Now I know on camera this might be a little hard to see, and it is a little hard when I'm looking at it here live as well, but it does kind of draw you in to go, now what is that, and pulls you in. I don't always use that technique, but that's kind of how it turned out on these pages, and I feel okay about that. I'm also going to use some technique here of overlapping photos. So you'll see I've overlapped them here and I've overlapped them here. I'm not actually going to cut them down. I want them to be overlapped in this case. So we'll work on this side first. You'll see I already have pre-cut this, Design on Cricut Design Studio, cut it and matted it. So again, using the outline feature to create that helps to create some background that then makes it somewhat easier to see. Let's see if yeah, there you can see a little bit better. Goodbye 2021 and Levi. Yeah, there, it's a little easier to see when I put the right way. But so I'm just going to go ahead and start placing these pictures, and this is going to be a little bit of a eyeball it process because they're all overlapping, and I just got to kind of get it started in the right place, and then I think it will work. Getting that first one in proper is good and necessary, because if you don't, then it's going to be crooked all the way to the top. So there we go. Put that down. And then the final one. Now this final one, I've got a line at the top and then make sure it's still aligned at the bottom. So this is always a little bit of touch and go. There we go. Yeah, may not be entirely happy with the way that turned out, but you can see him in all of the pictures. So this is kind of a lightweight background paper, so I'm putting quite a bit of tape on it. The more flimsy the background paper, I think the more tape you need to put. So this is pretty heavy, this is light, that's heavy, and the photos are heavy. So I've got this thin layer in between, and I really got to get some good tape on there to make sure that holds. So there we go. Now we'll work on this one. Again, you can see the background pre-made. I'm going to put this one down first, and then that one, and then fit the others on top. So again, this one I'm going to have to really make sure that I'm paying attention to where the placement is of the first ones, because once they're down, that's going to impact the placement of the other two. This is the last spread for this year, so you may not see some new videos for a while. I am going to make some videos of me putting this into the plastic page protectors because I've got some unique things happening there with that. So let's make sure that we're going to feel comfortable with this. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see if this one plays out. And that one's going to work. Okay. Tiger King on Netflix. I don't know. I mean, it was a great show to watch during the pandemic. It was one of those shows I just couldn't stay away from. But I'm not sure how redeeming it was. But I think at that part of our lives with all the craziness, to some extent, maybe we just needed to realize that someone else's life was way more crazy and complicated than ours. So when I moved here to Oklahoma, of course, Tiger King had just kind of finished its popular run, and when I told everyone where I was moving, they're like, "Are you going to be near Tiger King?" And honestly, this is within an hour of where I live now, and everyone around here is kind of embarrassed about it. But also, a lot of people I know some of the people that were part of the show. So there we go, final spread of 2021. Tiger King, and saying goodbye to my son at the airport, and also goodbye to 2021. So thanks for watching. Would be loving to see your projects. Take care.